And we're back. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. My name's GBay99. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. It's been quite a while since we've played some League of Legos, hasn't it? Come on, get him, get him, get him. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, thank God. Still as bad as ever at looking at my minimap, I guess. So over my past couple of videos, there's been a number of comments I've been receiving, a number of tweets that people have been tweeting at me where people are asking questions like, are you quitting League of Legends? Are you done with League? Are you quitting video games? Are you going to play any video games in your videos anymore? Are you quitting League of Legends forever? Now, in a word, no, I'm not. I am not quitting any of the games that I'm currently playing. I'm having a lot of fun with all the games that I'm interested in at the moment, including League of Legends, stuff like Blade and Soul, RuneScape, everything that I'm playing, whether it's for videos or in my spare time. I just wasn't really able to upload videos that had gameplay over the past couple of weeks. Receiving all these comments and questions that people have been asking me, though, sort of got me thinking a little bit about just how weird it would feel if I actually did quit any of the games that I'm currently playing. I mean, quitting a video game wouldn't be that weird, but I mean, if I actually stopped making videos about video games, that sounds insane. It sounds ludicrous to me. Because I've been playing video games for as long as I can really remember. I've been exposed to video games for as long as I can remember. I've gone over a number of these little tidbits and fun little trivia facts before, but like for instance, my mother first got a Game Boy when she got pregnant with me because she wanted to have something to do at the hospital if she was bored. I first got into console games when I got a PS2 after I saw a Sly Cooper demo at the local Kmart when my mother was shopping. I just stayed by that PS2 and played the first level of Sly Cooper over and over and over. I found that game so fun, so enjoyable. Eventually, I would convince my parents to let me get an Xbox so I could start playing through the Halo series, which they were super resistant towards because they thought it was way too violent for my innocent eyes. And then I'd get into online gaming in like the 4th or 5th grade when my friend Tony would show me RuneScape, which I had no idea what RuneScape. I thought it was pronounced Run Escape at the first time that he wrote down the name for me to see. Now, this might just sound like typical stuff to a lot of you guys, right? A lot of people like video games. I mean, you probably wouldn't be watching my YouTube channel if you didn't like video games. But as cliched as it might sound, I've always felt video games are a little more than just a hobby to me. I mean, I think they've always meant a little more than that to me. When I was going through high school and middle school, for instance, I would work so hard to just make sure I could play video games. I mean, it was like legit work. I would spend so many hours slaving away at school in between classes, every free second that I had during lunch, during recess, during anything, to try and make sure I would get all my work done at school so I didn't have to do any of it when I got home, and I could just kill yaks every day in RuneScape. It took quite a lot of effort to get like every project, every ounce of homework, and every project you've got that's assigned to you throughout your entire high school career, getting it all done just within the short span of time that you have in between classes and stuff. But I would work really hard to try and make sure that I could somehow do it. Whatever it took, whatever it was that I had to do, I just wanted to spend every day playing video games. And that was something that really transferred to my mentality when I was going through the later years of high school, my junior and senior year. I was really fortunate, I'm not gonna lie, I was really fortunate to go to a school where I was encouraged so much just to do what I love. The one thing that really felt like it was everyone's focus going through school was everyone was just focused on finding what they wanted to do and then doing it. For the most part, a lot of the better teachers, at least, and the counselors and the principal and the parents and everyone were just really focused on trying to make sure that their kids found out what they were interested in doing and then helping them, empowering them to let them do that. Which is what a lot of people really think that every school should do, but it definitely has a few setbacks to it. I've always been really interested in Eastern culture, Asian cultures, where you have all sorts of people that become masters of their craft. Think of like Jiro Dreams of Sushi, the documentary. It seems like, from an outsider's perspective looking in, that there's a lot of masters of their crafts that get incredibly good just because they stay dedicated to something that they do. Not necessarily something they even want to do, or something that interests them, or something that they love that much, but they just have a sense of honor and duty to commit to something and do it as much as possible. A lot of those masters of their crafts don't do the things that they do every single day over and over and over just because they're overflowing with joy of doing the same task over and over. If you do something enough, eventually it'll become stale to you. Anyway, while I was going through my senior year, I was actually really nervous about finding out what it was that I wanted to do. I was just intensely focused on trying to figure out here and now, what do I want to spend the rest of my life doing, but more importantly, what do I like doing? What do I like doing over and over? What's something that I can't get enough of? I had a bunch of things that I was definitely interested in, and a lot of things that I was kind of good at. Stuff like art. I was really into art. Stuff like music. I played cello. I was in chorus. I knew a bit of piano. Government American history, debating. There were a lot of things that I was kind of interested in, but I never really felt that excited about committing the rest of my life to any of them. The closest I came to one of those things was definitely art, because I loved art, and I still love art to this day. I had some really awesome memories in all the art classes that I took. Eventually, I would come around to the conclusion, what about video games? While I was going through this point in my life, I had this memory from where I got my first Xbox that kept on popping up in my head, where after receiving the original Xbox and a copy of Halo, I was so ecstatic. I got it on a Christmas morning, where that night, I just remember lying in bed and not being able to fall asleep because I was so excited at the prospect of being able to get better than all my friends, because now I had a way to practice something on my own. Until then, I was like the third best out of all the friends that I played with. That was not first. That was not okay with me. Video games, for whatever reason, have just been the thing that I've never gotten tired of, that I've always felt inspired and excited to talk about and share and play and experience all the different types of video games and all the things that I love about them. I've never gotten sick of them once in my life. There have been a few instances where I've gotten sick of particular video games if I haven't gone without, like, not playing anything else for an extremely long amount of time, but outside of that, I think I've spent the majority of my life, now that I think about it, playing video games. Like, if you exclude sleeping, the majority of my life has probably been spent focused on video games, either playing them or making videos about them or streaming them or something like that. They've just taken up such a big portion of my life that I eventually made the decision that I would drop out of college and see if I could do something with them. Either, like, try and become a pro player, a pro League of Legends player, which obviously didn't quite pan out. But eventually, YouTubing did, and I have enjoyed making a ton of videos about all the games that I love to play. I mean, I really can't imagine what my YouTube channel would be without video games, or what my life would be if I ever stopped. Anyway, today's video was a little bit weird and nostalgic. I kind of liked it, though. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble about this stuff. This is more of the style of our old daily commentaries that we had. Maybe we'll do more of these now in the future. I got a very exciting project coming up that will probably be out tomorrow, so look forward to that. It's another video that would classify as one of my little movies. I hope you guys are looking forward to that, but until then, thank you very much for watching, good luck in solo queue, and have a wonderful day.